What's up guys, Coach Nate here to talk about the New Balance Zante V4. I've got about 100 miles of this shoe. I'm gonna give you my rundown. Let's do it. All right, a few quick specs on this shoe to break this thing down. The Zante V4 is an 8.5 ounce shoe. It is designed to be a neutral to potential slightly moderate supportive shoe. It has a 6mm offset from the heel to the forefoot and a stack height that's pretty decent. It's got about 23mm in the heel, 17mm in front, so it kind of gets you up off the ground a little bit. And it is designed for those long runs as well as those up-tempo speed workouts that you might be doing as well. We're gonna talk about the construction next and get into how this shoe actually runs. So let's talk about the outsole first. I really like this tread, these kind of cool little hexagonal shapes, good grip both in dry and the wet. And as I said, I've got about 100 miles in these things so far, pretty good durability. I'm not seeing any early wear that I would be worried about. Now you'll notice that there are some different colors here. And at first I was like, hey, pretty color pattern, but it actually has some function. What we're seeing are some different density foams in these different places. Right here underneath that, forefoot, ball of foot is gonna be your softer foam, and then it radiates out to something that's, a little bit more sturdy, and then down here, a little bit more sturdy here. And my guess there is we're giving you that softer feel when you need it, but also in the areas where you don't need it as much, we're getting a little bit more stability and durability from there. Onto the midsole, kind of obviously talking about these different colors, we're starting to see that there's a lot going on other than these kind of cool laser etched little designs here on this part here. I really felt like this had a nice smooth ride and it was pretty springy and responsive. And those are hard to do at the same time. I've definitely been in a lot of shoes that start springy and then they go kind of dead. Haven't experienced that in these. So they've done a good job with this midsole. Going up to the upper, I really like this combination of this machine mesh. It's pretty breathable and it allowed my upper foot to move around a little bit. New Balance is not the widest of shoes. They're on the medium width standpoint. I'm someone who personally favors the wider shoe, but I found that I can run in these pretty well because even though the last isn't maybe as wide as some others are, this has given me plenty of room for my feet to expand. Conversely, a lot of times when you see these machine and uppers, they've come out lately over the last couple of years, your feet don't really have a lot of support in the upper and your feet could literally fall out of the shoe. Well, with this kind of hydro body, around this midsoles, which is what New Balance calls it, I'm getting, that stability around the midfoot that I need. So I'm feeling pretty well anchored here as well as room to breathe, both literally and figuratively up top. So onto the fit and feel of this thing. I definitely threw these things on and felt great the first time I put them on. My eyes kind of lit up. I was like, I like these. I had that first reaction. As I said, I've gotten about 100 miles in them so far. Most of the runs I've done have been in the 5 to 6 mile mark with some uphill hill repeats. That's where I am in my training right now, as well as some longer 5-minute tempo sessions. Really good responsiveness in both of those situations. I've also taken it out into some longer 8, 9, 10. I think I just ran 11 miles in them this last weekend and felt like they had no problem going that distance, and that I would really have no problem going longer in them as well. So I could see this being a good marathon training shoe as well as just that good up-tempo shoe that they talk about. All right, on to the likes, the dislikes, and the price. I think this whole video has been me liking different aspects of the shoe. The one thing I don't like about the shoe is that I can't find anything I don't like about it. Like even like the design, like the colors, I think are totally rad. I just think this is a totally rad shoe. It fits really well for me. Of course, it may not necessarily fit for you, but just sharing my experiences, I feel like there's a lot good going on here. And let's talk about the price. This shoe's 90 bucks. I feel like that is a steal for the level of performance you're getting out of this. And especially when you're contrasting this to shoes that are in the $130, the $140 to $160 range, I feel like this is a really, really good investment and not something that you'll feel like you've wasted your money on at all. And they will know how to fit you in the shoes that you need to be fit in. This sucks. So in the, remember, when we're talking about shoes, it's really important to get your feet in them. So that's why you should go ahead and visit your local run specialty store. I'm standing in a Runner's Mind, one of the best Bay Area shops right now, and we love this place. Super committed staff, really knowledgeable, and they will help you get into the right pair. Of course, if you don't have a shop near you, go ahead and check out runningwarehouse.com. They are the run specialty store for the internet. They've got great in-depth reviews, and they really break each shoe down so that if you can't get your shoe in, it is the next best thing. Or you can't get your foot in that shoe, it is the next best thing. Of course, like this shoe, like this video, you know what I'm talking about. Hit that like button down below. Drop any comments down below as well in terms of requests for future videos you'd want to see from us, future shoe reviews. And of course, subscribe to our channel, guys, because we got way more than just shoes on our channel. We've got workouts, we talk about injury prevention, we do race prep, everything you need to be a good runner. We got something. And we're going to keep filming, guys, so I'm going to see you in the next one.